Yeah.
You're like ready to. Yeah, exactly.
I put that on it when I found out he died. James Gandolfini died.
Yep. Whoa, where the fuck are you?
Whoa, you're in
You're
a lab.
in a very nice room.
This is just my house. This is just where I live.
My house.
With really
It's
cool
a very nice
posters.
house.
Do you live in Canada?
Pardon?
Do you live in
You guys
Canada?
are a treat. Very charming.
I'm very surprised because the house looks so nice, and then you have the Mega64 like art, and it's framed and everything, and it's like, man, you got like your shit together
nicer.
here. It
Look
looks
at
really
those
good.
Nice chairs behind them
nicer.
and that really good couch.
Very nice, man.
Thank you. I had to fight so long to get that art up on the wall. With all my roommates.
You fought the good fight, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's
Okay,
up, Alex?
so new with me, I broke my rib last night, so that sucks.
Oh,
What?
But,
Were you trying to, you know?
What?
No, I'm just not that I know that would happen. It just sucks. Is
Yeah. No, I just tripped in front of a bar and was a fucking idiot.
that what they call it?
But anyways, I wanted to know if you guys had any really strange experiences with animals, any notable experiences at all.
I have a feeling Poopsack's gonna have a couple. I'm scared to find out how the rib broke. No, strange experience with an animal.
No, not really.
There was a
Man.
rattlesnake in my backyard once. That's probably about as strange as it gets.
Yeah. We had rattlesnakes destroy everything in my household.
Destroyed. They wore jackets and they came in like a gang and they set the home ablaze. They were mugging his family in the parking lot.
Have you ever seen the
My-
beginning
They
of
were
Death
popping
Wish?
his tires.
It was just like that.
It was like fucked up.
My dogs both got bit by rattlesnakes and almost died. They were saved.
Do or do not. There is no try.
One of them barely. One of them had just had a shot for that and was fine. The other one did not fare so well and can no longer hear and has lost their tail. But anyway,
I feel like those are all really unrelated things. The dog with its tail.
Yeah, that's
Man.
just poor ownership right there.
No. Is the tail gone? Everything's okay or what?
yeah, for
Okay,
now.
good.
But the hearing was lost as a result of that, and anyway, everything sucked, and she was like never the same, so that sucked. In trying to get things back to normal and everything, then my mom found a rattlesnake, and she jumped and fell off a wall and broke her leg. Fuck snakes.
When I was a little kid, my favorite animal has always been wolves. I thought they were rad. We were in Yosemite, and there was a wolf that came into the campground, and everyone was kind of there's a huge circle of people around the wolf, kind of like keeping it trapped till the rangers could come in and get it out of where it should be.
Mm-hmm. Seems like
And I remember thinking, I've never seen a wolf before. I'm so excited, and I walked to the middle of the circle, and I'm looking at the wolf, who's scared and kind of just backing up, but I'm getting to the point where I'm as close to the wolf as I am to this TV, so the camera. So I'm just looking at it, and then I remember looking over at my dad, and his look was get the fuck over here. I'm going to kill you. Get the fuck away from this wild
He doesn't
wolf.
have to kill you. Let the wolf kill you.
Yeah, exactly. So looking back, that was a bad idea. I had that. Oh, when I was a little kid also, I had two skunks fight underneath my house because I had one of those little elevation houses. So it was that much space, but they both sprayed right under our house. And the smell we went to, there was a Santee Inn, and we went there, and the guy we walked in, and the guy's because we smelled so rank, and we asked for a room. He had to call his manager, and yeah, they smell it's gonna be bad. And they let us have a room, but I know they couldn't probably have people in that room for a long time because we smelled so bad.
Today is my brother's birthday. So happy birthday, Kyle, who's not watching this, and is probably on the East Coast in the John Lennon bus.
Why isn't he watching?
I remember we went on vacation when we were kids, and we stopped at some lake up around Salinas, and we were just out, me and my brother hanging out, and he went over to a goose, and then the goose didn't like him, and then I think he was feeding ducks with bread, and then he walked over to a goose, and the goose wanted all of his bread. And then my brother turned to walk away from the goose, but the goose started moving towards him, and my brother ran away from the goose. And I have such a vivid memory of my brother running, and it's like a cartoon. Him running by going, ah! And this goose is on him, flapping its wings and going nuts, and chasing him all around this lake. And my parents had to be probably like a quarter mile away. Could hear him, and my dad comes like running to like try to scare the goose away. So it's my dad chasing a goose, chasing my brother, and everyone's just doing
I
this.
had a teacher once tell me about how they worked at a SeaWorld and one of their coworkers was killed by a goose.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
A goose?
Yeah, because apparently geese are traditionally very aggressive, violent animals.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
And it was mating season, and this person was in their like
Area?
their nesting pond trying to clean it out, and they found a dead body floating in the lake the next day.
Oh my god.
Like apparently the goose like somehow like attacked the person. I don't remember if it was a man or a woman, but somehow attacked them and pulled them underwater and drowned them.
Oh my god.
So don't fuck with geese.
Can you imagine? I mean, of all the ways to die, a goose.
A goose.
That sucks.
Die by a goose.
That's not a good way to go.
Jeez.
Dude.
How about you?
Well, Sean, wait, didn't you have a story where like you were sleeping in a tent? This is a story that you told that scares the shit out of me every time I go camping. Where some guy turned a corner and
Fuck that.
he's
Yeah. He turned. We were camping in Yosemite again, and the guy.
It's closed now, thank god.
Thank God. The guy. He's walking next, cause like where we stay, it's like half tent, half three walls are like brick. So he walks past one of our brick tent places, whatever, and he screams a scream of a man who's about to die because he was talking. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. He was talking, and there was a bear, I guess, right next to the wall.
My God.
Where my head was. There's a bear like right here, I guess, on the other side of that, and the bear got scared, so he went on his hind legs, and the guy walked into the bear's stomach. And the guy is like, I'm going to die. The bear is going to kill me. Yeah, fuck that, man. Fuck bears.
I wonder what it feels like to touch a bear and you don't want to touch a bear.
Fuck. Not only that, touching a bear, but touching a bear when he's at his... He can...
Yeah.
I mean, it goes like that and you're dead. Like, that's it.
That's why you gotta be bear
It's like...
aware.
I don't know. I saw a video this week of a bear playing a trumpet and flipping over chairs.
Yeah, so what's up?
In Russia, anything is possible.
Yeah, they look fucking awesome.
My dad has a story that this happened... well, we were at RTX. And he was in Yosemite again. And he's riding down this hill at like, my dad does these things called midnight bike rides, and he'll ride around the valley like at like 1 in the morning because there's no one around, and he doesn't have a light.
The name is bullshit.
I've done it with him.
Oh man.
Midnight bike ride. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Okay. So, anyways, he goes around and he's going down this really really steep hill and going as fast as he can. He gets pulled over by a ranger, which never happens, and the ranger is just like, dude, a fucking mountain lion crossed the path and you came down and it didn't see you. If it saw you, it would think you were dinner. You are so lucky, 1, that I was here, and 2, that you didn't go 30 seconds later because you would be dead.
Wow.
It just happened.
Wow.
It's fucked up.
Papa Chatfield.
Man.
I'm glad he didn't die.
Do you have any weird animal stories?
Yeah. Okay, so I was just sitting on the quad on campus, and I was just eating a sandwich, waiting for some friends to show up, and this pigeon, this fucking annoying pigeon, starts trying to get up in my face, trying to grab the sandwich. So I'm like swatting it away, and then he goes in for a fucking dive bomb onto my sandwich, and I just like react, and I just like whip out my hand, and I fucking connected with it, and I killed it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
What?
I was sitting there with my sandwich in one hand, this dead pigeon right in front of me. There's people walking around everywhere. And I was like, what the shit? So I just did the only thing I could think of. I got up, I picked it up, and I threw it in the garbage can.
You picked up the bird?
Well, you already touched it at that point.
Yeah, I guess so.
So the next day, I'm reading the campus newspaper, and somebody had reported to the crime beat, like the crime beat around the university, that somebody killed a pigeon and threw it in the garbage can. And if anybody has any leads, they should report this animal cruelty.
Oh my god.
Hey, that reminds me of a story that I did.
You killed a pigeon! What the fuck?
That sucks. What happened to you,
Do
bro?
you guys know who Chuck Palahniuk is?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
you have
Jesus
to.
Christ.
So Chuck Palahniuk was doing a book reading.
This isn't an animal story.
Oh yeah, there there are animals in this story. It's a great animal story. He was doing a reading here at the local Borders, which is now closed. And for some reason, my friend really didn't like Chuck Palahniuk anymore because he really liked him before. And then I guess at a reading, he said something my friend didn't like. I don't know. My friend's a sociopath. But he decided that we would go sabotage his reading by having signs out front that talked about how Chuck Palahniuk had molested a 14-year-old girl in Arkansas.
What?
And then we stuffed a poster tube full of 13 mice and one rat king, and we were going to throw them at Chuck Palahniuk. I checked out at this point because stuffing rats and mice into a poster tube and throwing them at people, I don't want to do that.
Accusing them of molesting people.
So, hey, yeah, that wasn't me either. I just drove them there and I went, I'm going to leave.
Oh my god.
You guys have fun.
Ronnie, you shouldn't talk about this.
So, no, he talked about this. Chuck P. was asked once, what is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you in your entire writing career? And he said, one time at El Cajon, some kids threw 13 rats at me out of a poster tube. And I just went, cool, my friends are awesome.
That's a cool, it's a cool animal encounter.
So,
Oh my god.
animal encounter.
Brian, no.
Good night.
I just wanted to say something really weird happened the other day. Somebody came up to me and was talking to me about somebody I've never met before. And then they said, hey, this is going to sound really weird. Does Mega64 mean anything to you? And I was like,
No way! Are you serious?
Yeah, and he's like, do you know who PoopSackWilliams is?
You got recognized.
You're getting famous.
Dude!
I did, and I immediately went, oh shit, this guy knows way too much about me.
You might be the first podcast celebrity.
Yeah, dude.
Celebrity caller.
Well, it didn't feel that great, so.
I was going to
thanks,
say real
guys.
quick, I forgot to mention I totally forgot, but on the subject of, like, report this pigeon incident or whatever that was, I totally forgot. I railed a deer with my car, and apparently I was supposed to, like, call somebody about that too. Where I was, they were like, there was a deer with, like, a really saggy ass that could, like, not really. But hey, I don't know. That was the deer's
Rocco
fault.
fixed the problem.
I was apparently supposed to call somebody. I was driving for another half hour just going, fuck! What? Huh? What? Like, for like 30 minutes before I like calmed down and realized what had just happened. It scared me so bad. But anyway.
I've never run over an animal with my car, and it happened like 2 months ago, leaving for work.
Oh,
like,
really?
At like 6 in the morning, leaving my house. It was
you hit a rabbit?
It was super dark out. Yeah, a rabbit.
One of those idiot rabbits that run
Yeah,
in the street.
it was just
Yeah.
it just dove out in front of my
That's
car,
what
and
they
I
do.
hit it, and I could see it in my rear view. And then when I came home that night, I was looking for it like on the side of the road, like driving by. I like slowed down to look, and the body wasn't there. So
It's funny because
man.
I'll went so bad at any animal, whatever, gets hit by a car. Rabbits, I'm so desensitized at this point because turning into where my old house was, every night coming home, a rabbit would dart out from that field.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every night. I've probably killed 40 rabbits in that area. And for the first 10, I was like, oh no, God, it wrecked me. And after a while, it was like, hey guys, I don't know what to tell you.
That reminds me of a story when I first moved kind of towards downtown San Diego and was taking the same highway to work every day. After about 2 months of coming to work, one day there was a dead dog in the middle of the highway.
Oh, shit. That's the
I'll never forget it. It was like a medium-sized black dog, and it had been hit there. That was the first day it was there. It was on the highway. Because I drive every day, and it wasn't there the day before. That dog stayed on the highway for about a week and a half. The highway. And every day I would drive past it on the way to work, and it would be more and more
Gone.
fucked up
Yeah.
every day. Till finally it was just like mushy puddle in the road with some legs there.
That sucks.
There was one time I was driving to a mall and a bird just went shh, and I hit it and it sprayed right up like feathers.
Oh,
and I'm like,
shit.
did I skim it? Did I skim it? I got out of my car. There was blood splatter.
yeah, a bird exploded.
Yeah, I felt so fucking bad about it, and I was like, man, that bird was just flying around, having a day, like, just trying to get some worms. I accidentally hit it with my car going to Five Guys.
I thought you were saying it was just going to work.
Going to work.
Going to bird work.
Do work.
Oh, man. I can't believe you punched a pigeon so hard it died.
So
Yeah, I can't believe that. Maybe I just stunned it and then it woke up in the
Yeah, I
garbage.
don't.
Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
it woke up in the trash.
Oh, it's suffocated in the back.
Where the fuck am I?
I had a heart attack.
Oh, man. Oh, that's so funny.
I used to have an electric fence for my dogs. Do you guys ever have that? Like electric
Nuh-uh.
wire?
No.
We had a garden and we put electric wire around it to make sure our dogs wouldn't go in. And probably about every 3 months, a hummingbird would land on that wire and die. And it would grab it, get electrocuted, and then just flip over and hang like an upside down bat. And so my parents would always be like, Derek, you got to pull another bird off the wire.
Why did you have to do it?
Their fence.
Because it was my job.
Oh my
I'd
God.
have to turn the fence off and yank this bird off.
Fucked up.
Ooh.
Do you think birds, just as an example of an animal, have the ability to have emotion? Can they be happy and sad and shit like that?
I think there are smart birds, but I think most birds are fucking retarded.
Yeah, we had a bird at my old house that this is both funny and sad. It's one of those things that is like Disney heartbreaking. But there was a bird that every freaking day was up at our window. Boom, 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 hitting against the window, looking, boom, 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 and it was like, fucking stop. Every day you'd wake up to dunk, dunk, dunk. And then one day I looked, that bird built a nest right there. And nothing else was in that nest. And what I think was happening, that bird was so dumb, it thought that it was not a clear window. It had like a tint over it or whatever. It was super reflective. That bird thought there was another bird. And it made a nest for that other bird. It made a nest. It would like not stay there. It was constantly dunk, 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 and leave. And it was like, it thinks there's another bird here. That's so sad. That made me sad. But it's a retarded bird.
I think most birds are dumb. I think there are like parrots and some smart birds, but I think most birds that you see are just stupid birds.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I was in Hawaii once and we're sitting at this restaurant and they had a little pond with these black swans. And this lady would go up and like feed, put some breadcrumbs on the grass for the swans to come get it. And this little bird kept trying to get it, and she kept shooing this little bird away. So finally, this little bird decided to just walk like really far away from it and just look straight ahead. And then it would like quickly zoom in, grab a piece, and to just walk literally nonchalantly, like it didn't do anything.
He's playing it cool, man.
Yeah. So then I thought, well, is he like really smart, or is it just a coincidence?
I think some birds are crafty. I think crows and pigeons.
Yeah,
and
Goldsting mentions a good point. Crows are really smart.
they are. I think they're. And again, I think there are smart parrots. Crows.
Use tools.
Crows remember faces.
Yeah.
Like they remember people. That shit's scary.
No.
Okay. And
I just want to say no.
okay. I think that again, they're smart birds. A lot of dumb birds. Mostly dumb birds.
There are no smart
Yeah, but the
dolphins.
same could be said about people too. So
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go. How
Oh,
about
that's
that?
very true.
Yeah.
They're all
Hey
smart.
man.
Oh, thanks for your call,
Good
Poopsack.
Good call, Alex.
Thank you, Poop
Hey,
Sack.
no problem.
Speaking of sad things, something just I've witnessed over the course of these couple years, and this like it breaks my heart. There was an old lady who lives on my street who's I can see her like her house from my house, but she's not like, close or anything like that. But this lady was always very sweet, and she's always in her front yard making sure it was perfect. Like that was like she would sweep grass perfect, everything's perfect. She goes as far as to start getting the weeds in the neighbor's yard just because she wants everything to be perfect. Wow. And like a week ago, a moving truck was there, and I was like, and I would wave to her every time I would pass, and she'd wave back and whatever. And a moving truck was there, just getting all of her stuff out, and I was like, I don't know whatever. And now the yard, the grass is all dead. Like it's like, and like I see that dead
grass.
I see that dead grass, and it's just like, man, that just sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's just life, I guess. But man, I just like that. Her life was making sure that yard was perfect, and now she's gone, and it is
Bummer.
it's a dead yard as well.
Yep.
Anyways, it's sad.
That is sad.